And author Sister Soldier is here, and now we're at 4 hot tamales. And my 5th hot tamale has sold over 200 million copies of hot and steamy books with titles like Hollywood Wives, The Stud, The Bitch. 21 of her novels became bestsellers, and her latest, Dangerous Kiss, is in the bookstores now. Please welcome Jackie Collins.
How thin you are. You look fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Skinny Roseanne. It's
yeah.
Great.
It's the new.
And that ain't easy.
It's new, but let me just say this. It was so cool because like about 5 days ago, I went shopping on Rodeo Drive and stuff fit me.
Oh. Was
it
kind of like
amazing.
Yeah, because you go in there and everything is a size 2. But I don't think you're a size 2.
No, they go up to size 12.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and I'm fitting in a 12 and like
this
designer.
Is great.
That's like a major
Because you know
milestone.
what you've done is major. I mean, there are a lot of people out there would like to do it, and you've actually gone ahead and done it, and I think you really need to say, fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really great.
I'm really, really proud of myself.
You give inspiration to people, and that's nice.
Well, you know, when I was skinny before, I was poor, so I couldn't afford, like, you know, designer stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I had a lot of money, I was too fat to fit into it. Because I figure I could never, like, let myself ever have or be, you know, have abundance. And
but you can let yourself do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, I write fiction, but what I try to do in my fiction is I try to empower women, because women should give themselves permission to do anything they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think anything, though?
Anything.
You think women should have permission to, like, beat her husband and tell him when to cut his fingernails and all that kind of stuff?
If a husband can do it to a wife can do it to a husband.
Yeah, but why does that make it? Why does that
do.
make it cool, though? Is it wrong or is it right?
I think, you know what, I was thinking about the whole Clinton scandal the other day, and he's put the double standard back 30 years in this country, because, you know, this whole thing about men can go out and they'll be in Chicago and they'll come home to their wife now and they'll go, well, you know, this babe, and I kind of, you know, it was just like a one-night thing, but it's okay, honey, because Hillary accepted it, so you have to accept it too. Well, I don't think that's cool at all.
Well, I read these staggering statistics that said that 2/3 of American women have cheat on their husbands.
Really?
What about that? You think that's good?
Well, no, you know what? I write these raunchy books, and anybody can do anything they want to when they're single, right?
Yeah, when you're
single, you should do anything you want to.
And
then when you get married, then when you're in a marriage, you can look out and you're not looking for anything because you've done it. You've been there, done that.
Well, what about prostitution? Because, you know, you always have...
She really segues. Yeah.
No,
I mean, good hookers,
no, but you know, like a lot of Hollywood madams. Forget that. You know a lot of, you know them all.
I remember the great Hollywood madam, and I went to see her shortly before she died, and she was sitting on this bed in this little house in Hollywood, surrounded by all these pictures of the girls. And you know, she had the most beautiful girls. There was one movie star that had married one of them, didn't know she was a hooker until he walked into a party, and everyone went, hey, hi, how are you, girl? You know, and he's going, how do you know all these guys? And it turned out she was a hooker because this madam got the most beautiful girls.
Was that Madam Alex?
Yes. She knows. They would come to Hollywood. They would be like 18 or 19 years old. And, you know, they would get approached, and the women would say to them, you can sleep with this movie star, who they love, the movie star, and you can get paid for it.
What is it with the guys in this town? And I have to take a commercial, and then you'll think about it and tell me when we come back.
I'll think about it and tell you when we come back.
We'll be right back.